Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another severe weather coverage live stream on the Royal NYR54 channel. I hope you all are having a fantastic evening. So when I said last night that I would be struggling to actually find a time to stream today, this is what I meant. I'm just barely getting on here in time before the stuff gets to Chicago. I've been out all day. So right now, what we have ongoing, you can see a large line of severe thunderstorms currently approaching the Chicago area and the Milwaukee area. So Milwaukee just as important in this instance. And in fact, I'm going to pull up a separate tab here so we can get Milwaukee radar. So for those who are involved, there was a tornado in Green Bay. Oh, great. Or near Green Bay earlier. So for those who are involved in the line of these storms, it's very important that you do heed warning right now, because this is a very significant line of severe thunderstorms approaching the Chicago area. We're just minutes away from it impacting the Chicago area. And if you remember, if you're a weather enthusiast, dating back to last year, August 10th, you can remember the same thing happened. The same kind of setup happened where you had a big derecho day. This isn't as much so a derecho as this is a squall line. They're rather similar, but different in nature at the same time, because the squall line has hailstones. In this instance, you're seeing almost inch-sized hail going up and down the line. So for the Illinois area, we got lines of storms that are currently spanning from Braceville, Illinois, which is just southwest of Chicago, all the way up to the border up by Woodstock. So it's very important. There are severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for 70 miles per hour wind gusts per trained weather spotters, all the way up through. There are 60 mile per hour wind gusts severe thunderstorm warnings for areas to the west of Naperville and Joliet. So regardless of whether or not you're in a warning for 60 miles per hour wind gusts or 70 miles per hour wind gusts, it's very important that you all monitor the warnings that are getting issued here from the National Weather Service and make sure that you have a proper shelter to go to if something is to occur. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued with a damage threat considerable tag, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail for Cook, DuPage, and Will counties. That includes Chicago. That is the main warning. That will be until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time this evening. Now, my plan is to stream this, and then, depending on how the threat holds up later on into the evening, if it can manage to impact a substantial area of northwest Indiana, continue to impact portions of eastern Wisconsin, I may continue to stream, but I don't plan to be on for too long tonight. Definitely not 5 hours again. Line of strong thunderstorms has just moved through New York City. Really? There's a thunderstorm risk for that area. I didn't really think there would be all too much. Oh, look at that. Marine warnings, and there are severe thunderstorm warnings surrounding Philadelphia. Nice. Yeah, there's a line there. It's the environment like, not as much Cape. Is this the same setup that produced that EF3? Not really. Not really. So taking a look at this right now, is that from earlier? When was that? Oh, that was just now. There's a penny-sized hail report coming out of Evanston, Illinois, with this little isolated storm that just popped up out in front of the line in northern Chicago. So just shows you what these kind of popcorn storms that come out in front of the line have the capabilities of doing. Also have a more substantial storm just to the south of McHenry. This storm seems to be producing some gusty winds as well as maybe some smaller hail. I don't expect too much large hail with that, but regardless, very gusty winds up and across the board here. You can even see maybe a little bit of embedded rotation with some of these storms. So the enhanced risk for today was maintained, so the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center did decide to maintain the enhanced risk for significant damaging wind gusts. That's now how we looking at by Waukegan, and my wife is in the McHenry spot. Waukegan, I'm going to have to pull up my Google Maps again. Waukegan is up here. You all are anticipating some severe thunderstorms. Let's get some timings out for you guys here. So it's going to vary by storm, and it's going to vary by which part of the line segment you're being impacted by. So the main threat for Waukegan should begin in about 45 minutes. McHenry is getting that stronger storm right now that is actually continuing to intensify. Something to note, though, is you guys actually might get impacted by this smaller storm, too. So that's interesting to keep in mind, and I don't have my Epic pen open. Ignore the Epic Games launcher. I used to play Fortnite. Please don't hurt me for that. I'm going to crack another Pepsi here. Caffeine, very important. So I'll get pulled off to the side of my screen here. So you can see this little storm here up and just to the east of McHenry. This could be pushing off towards the general north and east, potentially impacting your area of Waukegan within the next 15 to 20 minutes. I've been learning so much Chicago geography over the last 2 days. I know, right? It's all the same places. And tomorrow even, we have another slight risk up and around this area. I don't plan on streaming tomorrow, by the way. So, like I said, severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Chicago, containing 70 miles per hour wind gusts. Storm report out of Oakwood Hills, which is McHenry County, Illinois. Thunderstorm wind gust measured of 45 miles per hour. Pardon me. So that's just in northern McHenry County. So you're getting some wind gusts over there. Wind gusts over there. Oakwood Hills is right here. So it actually came through with this little cell. So you're getting some pretty strong wind gusts with that. But the main threat right now is these hurricane force wind gusts with this line extending off and pushing towards Chicago to the east. So it's going to be very important that you all monitor this. Stay tuned with me. I'll be having coverage with this for at least the next hour. Also, Milwaukee is going to be getting impacted too. So let's take a look at what's going on up by Milwaukee here. And it looks to me that we might even have an indentation with one of these storms. So seems to think there's a TVS on it. Yeah, maybe a little bit higher in the sky. There might be some rotation with this storm. So definitely something to monitor. If you guys happen to be in Milwaukee or just south, potentially by Oak Creek, you're going to have to monitor that as this pushes off towards your north and east. Very significant line of damaging winds. We have a 68 measured wind gust out of the storm. So it just shows you the significance of this line of storms pushing off towards your general vicinity. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for 60 miles per hour wind gusts. However, that report did come in for 65, so it will likely be up to 70 in the coming moments. So it's very crucial that you guys monitor this and watch out for possible warnings, because these winds could be up to hurricane force, which is 75 miles an hour and greater if you want to actually get stronger than that. So yeah, just monitor local media stations, television outlets, and additional stations, warning sources, stuff like that from the National Weather Service. Not related to these storms, National Hurricane Center about to upgrade TD6 to a tropical storm Fred by the 11 p.m. advisory. Yeah, I was looking at that. It was PTC 6 last night, and now apparently it's going to be a tropical storm, even though it has looked like it has been sheared, which is definitely interesting. Remember during the EF3 that some of my friends completely ignored the sirens and denied the existence of a tornado. Now that right there is dumbassery, ladies and gentlemen. Just blatantly ignoring the obvious. Whiskey is generally a more ideal setup for tornado development than Chicago today. Indeed, Wisconsin definitely has a little bit more of a volatile environment. So it's a little bit more of an unstable atmosphere, and it's a bit more sheared. So if they do manage to get something that hooks, could have to watch out for some potential tornadic development. And you guys can even see maybe a couple of embedded rotations. One right here and one right here, very close to each other. If we take a look at spectrum width here, you can see there actually might be some sort of, I don't want to say that's a ZDR column because I don't know, but, that's too close to say. Jeez. But yeah, spectrum width is indicative that there could be some strong turbulence to the ground just to the north of Mukwonago. So let's get some timings out for this particular storm. I have to... boom. So this is actually going to be heading off towards areas of South Milwaukee, including St. Francis, Oak Creek, and Cudahy. Within the next 45 minutes, all of these areas, Big Bend, Muskego, Guthrie, it's going to be intersecting I-43 in about 10 minutes, Franklin, as well as United States Route 45 just to the north of Franklin in about 25 minutes. Very important. These storms are very significant, pushing off towards the east and pushing off towards some very, very populous areas in Milwaukee and Chicago. If you guys are up and around these areas, you need to make sure that if a tornado warning does get issued, that you are taking your proper precautions and getting into your safe space. Don't expect too much of a tornadic development today. It's going to be more of a gusty wind threat for the most part. Special marine warning has been issued for coastal waters of Lake Michigan because of these lines of storms. So we'll drop back here. Is this it? No, I don't think so. No, it hasn't showed up yet. But definitely something to keep in mind if you happen to reside in these areas, that there is a marine warning for 50-knot wind gusts, equivalent of 60 miles per hour, just slightly under that. We'll send some severe weather here in New Jersey. I want to see some weather that we have seen PDS tornado a week ago. About that, severe thunderstorm warning in New Jersey. I will get to that briefly. There is, if I come back over here and scroll down a little bit, there is a 15% chance of severe thunderstorms for portions of the Mid-Atlantic tomorrow. In fact, clipping New Jersey. So we might actually have a severe weather threat going into Friday. And I'll be back down south by then, so it'll be even more interesting to take a look at. Let's go over the severe thunderstorm watch that we have right now in effect for portions of northern Illinois, southeast Wisconsin, and Lake Michigan. So this is a severe thunderstorm watch number 420, funny number. In effect, that will be until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time tonight, including the following counties. So in Illinois, if you hear your county, Boone, Bureau, Carroll, Cook, DeKalb, DePage, Grundy, McHenry, Joe Davis, Kane, Kendall, Lake, LaSalle, Lee, McHenry, Ogle, Putnam, Stevenson, Whiteside, Will, and Winnebago. And if you are in Wisconsin, listen for your county name as well. Brown, Calumet, Columbia, Dane, Dodge, Fond du Lac, Green, Green Lake, Iowa, Jefferson, Kenosha, Kanawha, Lafayette, Manitowoc, Marquette, Milwaukee, Outagamie, Ozawakie, Racine, Rock, Sauk, Sheboygan, Walworth, Washington, Waukesha, Wapaka, Waushara, and Winnebago. I'm sorry if I butchered some of that. I am a little slow at the moment. The probabilities for this are very low for tornadoes. You can see 10% chance of seeing 2 or more tornadoes and a less than 2 of seeing a strong one. 70-60 for damaging winds and significant damaging winds, which is very interesting. They seem very keen on the fact that there will be some significant damaging winds evolving with these thunderstorms that push off towards the east. And then 40-20 for hail and significant hail. So definitely interesting to see that they are not being very gun shy on the wind risk here. Wow. Echo tops, man. Very high storms here. So it seems like the northern end of this line of storms is starting to weaken, compared to a little while ago. Its outflow is just kind of screwing itself over. However, there might be the potential for the line heading towards Chicago to be strengthening right now. Yeah, this seems to be fanning out into just windy rain showers, but nonetheless, damaging winds should be expected with this. If you guys are in any of the severe thunderstorm warnings, you really need to be monitoring this and taking your proper precautions if something does get issued for your area. Kendall is me, so you should be on the lookout for some severe weather later this evening. Getting blasted with a nasty line of severe thunderstorms in New Jersey. Yeah, there is some stuff going on right now. So actually, let me come over here, go down to Philadelphia here. So you have a severe thunderstorm warning for Philadelphia. Once again, Philadelphia getting their money's worth at this point. You can see a lot of rain starting to fan into the general area of northeastern New Jersey, Bergen County, into New York City. So, I know the Yankees are in Kansas City, so that ain't a big deal. Although Kansas City's getting their own stuff as well. So, severe thunderstorm warning, including Philadelphia, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and nickel-sized hail, both radar indicated, including Philadelphia, Camden, Gloucester City, Chester, Deptford, Lindenwold, Woodbury, etc. So if you guys are in these areas heading up towards Chicago, Philadelphia, you really need to be monitoring this. Not going to ponder on that for too long, though, because that's not the main threat right now. Almost a derecho. It's getting there. It is getting there. Don't say severe weather leverage at the end. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cheers to that. Phillies are playing the Dodgers right now. Really need them to fall behind because I can't really have the Mets lose more games right now. 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Severe thunderstorm warning for Boone, DeKalb, and McHenry will continue. That will be until 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So you got another 20 minutes on that, give or take. DeKalb County, Illinois, Sandwich area. Emergency management reports a tree downed on power lines near Lisbon Street and Green Street in Sandwich. Time estimated by radar. That was about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. So these storms really are starting to turn it up a notch. And they really are producing some damaging winds down by the vicinity of DeKalb County. Yeah, a whole lot of gusty winds. Yeah, these storms are starting to move northeast, so these storms are going to merge into the main line sooner or later. Derecho time, yeah, close. Is Maine okay? Yeah. Please don't mention the Mets. Us Mets fans are hurting right now. We don't talk about them. Sandwich is 5 minutes for me, yeah. I'm in Cape May, New Jersey. I can kind of see the tops of some of the clouds in the line, yeah. Cape May is a little bit further down, but there are definitely some storms approaching your general area. Some severe thunderstorm warnings just to your north and west. If we take a look at echo tops. Oh, wow, this Philadelphia storm is hitting 50,000 feet. These storms are no joke. Holy. Yeah, really interesting. Mets are like the Jets, I know, right? Let's go Phillies. Don't even. Do not even. We have another storm developing up in front of this. This is going to head off towards the north and east towards Mount Prospect and Schaumburg. So that's something to monitor. A lot of gusty winds with that as well. Let's drop back north here. I want to see what these rotations are doing, and they still look embedded. Oh, excuse me. Can't say whether or not that was CC. I really don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see. So that was what I was trying to look at. Oh. Yeah, spectrum wind doesn't look like much. And they're basically in the same consensus. 75 mile an hour, 77 measured. Large trees snapped and uprooted. So this line heading towards Milwaukee's really taking it up a few notches. But Milwaukee still opts to say 60 miles per hour wind gusts, even though train weather spires reported localized to 77. Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief. The outflow is just having storms explode in front of it, especially by Waukesha. Storms near Chicago. Is there any Doppler radar indicated rotation? Not really near Chicago. I think there is a tour possible. I have to scroll through that, though. There was one for Leogal and Winnebago, but that was a while ago. New mesoscale discussion for a 95% chance for a new severe thunderstorm watch. So let's take a look at this and what we got going on over here. Damaging wind risk increasing. A new watch will be coordinated within the hour. So this warm front and this stationary boundary is starting to lift. A lot of mid-level Cape really giving way. Line of severe thunderstorms is expected across Lake Michigan. Damaging winds appear likely. A new weather watch will be coordinated shortly for lower Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. So this is talking about northern Indiana, southern and western lower Michigan, as well as the very northwestern corner of Ohio. Ooh. Crap. No, no, no. I want my observed soundings. Hello. I don't have 0Z yet. That's a line and a half that Mason's got right there. However, that doesn't really look like anything too well organized. It's the heat wave fueling these storms. I mean, it's definitely making them more linear, and it's definitely making them very gusty. This is derecho.exe, as I would call it. They're really just fueling a significant storm line. Nothing really too tornadic, especially with temperatures topping out above 90. So your SQTs are really going to be not conducive for stuff like that. Ew. Ooh. See a couple embedded things seeming to push out. So there could be brief tornadoes with this. I will not rule that out. However, it doesn't appear likely that there will really be any kind of long-lived or really significant tornadoes today. Do you think that this storm might be a PDS severe thunderstorm watch? I don't think so. If it wasn't a PDS for this, I don't think it'll be a PDS for across the lake. I really don't. However, there is a little bit of rotation from the looks of it up by West Dundee, so something to monitor. Just in general, a lot of gusty winds with this, and a lot of storms developing to the south too and pushing up towards the north and east. So very, very interesting. I don't plan on streaming too much tonight, folks, because I do have things I need to do. Stop the capping inversion. I know, right? You show Round Lake Park. My power was about to turn off. Round Lake. So, y'all did get a storm, and now you're getting the real main line of wind gusts. However, it doesn't really look like anything too significant, at least on radar appearance. There are some significant damaging winds being reported, but that is localized. This is by no means as bad as what August 10th was last year, but this still is definitely significant line of severe thunderstorms, and you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning for 70 miles per hour wind gusts until the top of the hour, I believe. Yep, top of the hour. 70 miles per hour winds. Good day, Bailey. Place looks super dark. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. It's gonna be my real multi-use radar. Let's see what's going on down in Kansas. There are some storms approaching Dodge City, and one of them had a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust report. Goodness. Yeah, a lot of gusty winds with that, too. Seeing a common theme here, folks. Huh, that looks really strange. So I'm in McHenry shipyard blowovers, and yeah. Should. Yeah, it should be out within the hour. But you guys are experiencing some torrential rains at the moment and likely some very gusty winds. So much lightning in south central Pennsylvania. Yeah. And a chance North Jersey's getting clipped by the line moving out of Pennsylvania. Probably not. These are basically moving directly east. You guys are going to get some rain, though, for the foreseeable future. New severe thunderstorm warning including Chester. So that's something to bear in mind. This is for 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail, seeing a common theme here. Both radar indicated. Wilmington, Chester, Pennsville, Westtown, Conshohocken, Newcastle, Salem, etc. All impacted. Definitely something to monitor. A whole lot of gusty winds with this. Yeah, it seems like it has collapsed. So yeah, if you guys are in Milwaukee right now or know anyone residing around Milwaukee, you guys should let them know that there are severe thunderstorms on their doorstep and that they should be in some sort of sturdy structure right now. Not necessarily underground, but away from windows. Can you check Plainfield? Plainfield, New Jersey, I will presume, or state, please. Help me out. Ooh, a whole lot of storm tops in this. 55,000 feet echo tops. It was near Palatine. Holy crap. Illinois. Okay, thank you. Plainfield, Illinois. Plainfield, Illinois. So guys are just to the southwest of Naperville. Plainfield is about to get a severe thunderstorm right now, and you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning for 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. It says the strongest winds are moving into southern DuPage County, as well as with another storm moving towards Joliet. So they are really just saying at this point that there are some significant storms moving towards the larger populous areas in the warning. Oh, excuse me. Is that hook forming? Not really. Not really. Schaumburg, seeing a lot of people saying Schaumburg. Schaumburg is getting a storm right now and probably one of the more significant of the bunch. You should be in some sort of sturdy structure right now away from windows. Again, these storms will have the capability of producing hurricane force wind gusts, so it's definitely very significant and something you're going to want to bear in mind. Definitely don't want to take this lightly. Bear with me here, chat. So looking at this, you can see a more substantial storm line is starting to develop there. That's up over Schaumburg right now. Something we may need to watch out for rotation as well. Naperville is currently getting some storms, so those people should be in their safe spaces. Darien, looking like he may have a little bit of rotation maybe, however, that may just be the radar as well. So this is right on the doorstep. Very significant wind gusts, at least according to the radars. Yep, 70 miles per hour wind gusts. Approaching Milwaukee and areas along the coastline, including Racine, Oak Creek as well. Very, very significant. Glad I'm watching your stream. Appreciate that. That's just my goal, to get people the information that they need to make sure they stay safe. See a Mr. Krabs hook. God. Why aren't the sirens going off? Because there's no tornado threat. If there was a tornado threat, the sirens would be going off. If there was a tornado warning, the sirens would be going off, but there is no tornado threat. So yeah, folks, my goal, especially with all the things I have to do tonight, is to stream until probably 9:30 Eastern, about 8:30 Central Time, because I do have some things I need to take care of. Just got back from a very long day out. So make sure that I cover as much as I can right now and leave people informed. Oh, pardon me. A whole lot of gusty winds. Radar's reading over 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts, approaching areas north of Milwaukee. Very important that y'all monitor that. Wow, it may be downbursting. Yeah. And there's the wind gust report from MKX, 54. Hey, marine warning. Delaware Bay for strong thunderstorms. These clouds look mad, yeah. Definitely enough unstable atmosphere and air, especially in Michigan. Sturgis, Michigan reported 82-degree dew. 82? 88.76, 86.76, 81.72. What about further down south? 87.78, 89.77, 87.77, 86.77, 86.78. Yeah, very, very moist and unstable environment what we're talking about here. So this belt of storms heading off towards Chicago is starting to look even more significant at this point. So, again, I will reiterate, if you guys happen to reside in areas like LaGrange, Cicero, Chicago, basically, and surrounding metro to the north and to the west, Evanston, as well as Deerfield and vicinity, you guys really should be in a sturdy structure right now. Then a special marine warning. Nice. Oh, I must have missed this. Tor possible severe thunderstorm warning with 70 miles per hour wind gusts will continue for Cook, DuPage, Kane, Lake, and McHenry counties. That will be until 8 Central Time. Let me see which warning that is. Let's be this one. Yeah, there's your Tor possible. Is it for this? Yes, it is. So they're talking the Tor possibles for areas like Waukegan, Evanston, Buffalo Grove, Libertyville, etc. and vicinity. So there is definitely something to keep in mind. So wall cloud and Lake Bluff, it's black. Most clouds of this type are black. So that really isn't saying much. I would need a photo, because I really can't make assumptions just based on words. South Cook is getting darker now. Yeah, not surprising. Not surprising. A lot of stuff approaching your general area. Probably talking to Tor possible is for this. So that wouldn't surprise me. However, that seems to be weakening. Getting very windy here in Arlington Heights. Yeah, for sure. Morgan making that good bread from these Chicago events. I know, right? It's the same areas. I love my internet so much. Any chance of a tornado similar for Chicago? I won't say no, but I won't say yes, because there really isn't anything significant. However, if one of these storms actually manages to get the correct structure to do that, sure. There is a 2 Tor. There's a chance of a brief tornado, yeah. Can't wait until I'm streaming back from home base again. God, that'll be great. Numerous reports of tree branches down in Elgin and vicinity relayed via M-Ping, time estimated by radar. 20 minutes ago, so that report just came in as well. It's most likely going to be a tornado warning since it's derecho, I think. Not necessarily. Derechos are known for their straight line wind gusts and not necessarily tornadic rotations. If Chicago deems something tornadic from any one of these isolated cells, I'm pretty sure they won't really hesitate on putting a tornado warning out. But as of right now, don't really think there's too much to worry about. That's a lot of nothing. Alright. Oof. And Elgin branches everywhere. My power went out. It's out. Work behind me. Indeed, yeah. Yeah, Elgin got hit pretty hard. There's the report of branches down via M-Ping. Someone was stuck in the elevator. That's not good either. What's DuPage County looking like? I'm just going to save myself the trouble. Do this. So DuPage County is currently getting that one particular severe thunderstorm that I was mentioning that could be on the fairly significant side of things. And you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning for 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail until the top of the hour. So it's very important to note that you guys heed the warnings from the National Weather Service and get to some sort of sturdy structure. What the heck? Okay. I'm over in Addison. Yeah. I had someone else ask about Addison a little bit earlier, and I'm trying to remember where it was. Forget it. Addison's up there. Okay. Addison is near Bloomingdale. So if I zoom out, find Bloomingdale. There's Addison. Yeah, you all are starting to get some of that damaging wind gusts and large hail. Not large hail, but heavy rainfall is what I meant to say. My apologies. Yeah, overall, a lot of gusty winds moving through with these storms. Should I worry in Skokie? Trying to remember where Skokie is. It should be up here. Been around here. I feel like an idiot. Yeah, it is. So, it's up by Evanston. So you guys are starting to get some of those. You are supposed to start getting some of those damaging winds shortly. And you are under severe thunderstorm warning until the top of the hour for 70 miles per hour wind gusts. So that's something you're going to want to keep in mind. Very important that you heed the warnings from the National Weather Service. This cluster seems to be evolving and getting very strong too as it heads off towards the southern areas of Chicago within X amount of time. Morgan, read the latest mezzo. Yeah, I did see it. New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued. It's something you want to bear in mind. Power's out over here. Yeah, don't doubt that. It doesn't seem like it was the worst thing, but I wouldn't doubt the fact that power is out at all. And you can see a 45-mile-an-hour measured wind report from public up towards your general vicinity. So that part of the line looks like it got the New Jersey treatment, which is go through some sort of densely populated area and die in terms of velocities. But all right. Hope Joliet does not get hit bad. Joliet might be in for it a little bit later on, if not right now. No, not right now. Yeah, but a little bit later on, you do have a storm line developing to your west, so let's get some timings out for you guys on that. That ain't right. That's a little bit more right. It's about 30 minutes for y'all, and you should start to be seeing some severe thunderstorms. New severe thunderstorm watch. Yeah, I know that. New SVR, New Jersey. Really? Yeah. That's a large warning. But let's get to the severe thunderstorm watch, if I can get it to work. Please. No. Okay. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to be resourceful, folks. Severe weather text. We're going to scroll down here. Severe thunderstorm watch number 421. So, this includes northeast Illinois, northern Indiana, western and central lower Michigan, and extreme northwestern Ohio. Scattered damaging winds and isolated significant gusts to 75 possible. And isolated large hail events to 1.5 inches in 1.5 inches in diameter is possible. Draw possible continues in Illinois. Yeah, I did see that. I'm in Naperville and the wind and rain is crazy. Yeah, you're getting part of the line that is really starting to mature and fast. Wow, that's a large warning. Yeah. Ooh, guys can see the outflow boundary. It's producing the wind gusts there, too. Alright. Get that out of the way. Do this. Open this. Okay. Clouds look crazy. Not surprised. Winds and saints for sure, derecho. Depending on what the reports come in afterwards, yeah. Probably. It's all a matter of what the reports end up saying and if there was severe gusts for that prolonged of a time. So you can see this line is really starting to approach Chicago, and it's very strong over LaGrange. So if we take a look at velocities here, you guys can see really some strong wind gusts are starting to approach on the leading edge of this that's heading off towards Chicago. So if you guys happen to reside in Chicago to any direction, you really need to be in some sort of sturdy structure right now. This is quite significant. Oi. Is there a severe thunderstorm warning in California? And there was a severe thunderstorm warning in California, and there still is. Huh. Anyway. So you guys can see the storm line pushing off towards Chicago, and it's starting to get really, really strong here. Very, very important that you guys heed the warnings and make sure you take some sort of sturdy structure. Protect yourself from this. Philly gusted to 56. Epic games. We love northeast severe weather. What up, folks? Alright. Just trying to do multiple things at once here, folks. Bear with me. It's bad in the mountains there. My grandparents live there. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. So it looks like it has mowed through Milwaukee at this point. That outflow boundary, though. Here's all the wind gusts. Definitely looks like Milwaukee's still getting some significant wind as well. So, you guys are in Milwaukee, continue to heed. So there's Skokie, there's Evanston. Yeah, Skokie is now getting that severe thunderstorm for whoever was curious. Keep getting Discord notifications. Oh, maybe a little bit of rotation over the water going out with this. So yeah, Chicago, like I said, north, south, and west really needs to be in some sort of sturdy structure right now. Cicero is starting to get the leading edge of this. It's very important that you all are taking your proper precautions, as this is a probably hurricane-force wind gust line moving through your general vicinity. And my Discord is having a whale of a time right now. Powering out for me, surprising. Yeah, that is surprising. What was the question mark next to Schaumburg? The question mark next to Schaumburg is a report. Damaging straight line winds cause a few power flashes. It's from Landon Muller. There you go. Same guy that got us the tornado photos last night. And what the heck? Yeah, it's gone as quickly as it came. Strong winds is what freaks me out, which is understandable. Just make sure you're heeding the precautions from the National Weather Service and you should be good. What I would say, at least for stuff like this, it isn't tornadic, but there are strong damaging winds, so you should be in the interior room of your building. Not necessarily lowest floor, but away from windows for sure. Is St. Charles going to get hit by a hurricane? Okay, first of all, just going to get this out of the way. This is not a hurricane. What we call this, what we call some storms like this, derechos could be considered as land hurricanes. They're not hurricanes. St. Charles already got hit. St. Charles is on the back end of this. I have to find it. I'm being an idiot. St. Charles, yeah, they're on the back end of it. They have gotten most of it at this point. Almost at 800 subs. Sweet. I'm not even paying attention. Got too much going on. Look at this hook. Good thing this is hanging offshore. Could probably get a good photo right now if you're in Kenilworth, though. Holy. So if we have a water wedge. Wouldn't hurt if it's over the water. Can you check Hanover Park, Illinois? I hate that I literally looked at all of these last night and can't remember for my life where they are now. Hanover Park. Hanover Park is out of it at this point, honestly. It's just to the southwest of Schaumburg. And Schaumburg up here. Hanover Park right there. You guys are just about to be out of it. Give it a few more minutes and you should be clear to go outside and assess any damage that there might be. Lancaster, PA, gusted to 60. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either. I think in 20 minutes it's going to calm down at least a little bit. It'll go over the lake. Once everything is really over the lake, I'll probably head out. Who knows, maybe I'll come back on tonight. Probably not, though. I have stuff to take care of. I'm in Northwest Indiana. Get hit in Southern Lake County. Southern Lake County, it's a possibility if more storms can develop to the south end of the storm line in like Kankakee and Will counties, Illinois, and that would push off towards your general area. If you are down in Lowell or Hebron or any of those general vicinities, there are some spotty thunderstorms starting to approach your area, which could actually have some very strong gusty winds because that's just the kind of environment that we're dealing with. It's derecho.exe. So just keep that in mind if you're in those general areas. Hanover Park is a slow. How does Downers Grove, Westmont area look like? Guess we're gonna find out. Westmont, Illinois. Okay, Westmont. Just to the northeast of Naperville. If you look at Naperville here, there's Downers Grove. So you guys are actually on the back end of one of those strong thunderstorm lines, but there might actually be some more strong gusty winds approaching your area. So you guys are not out of the woods yet, but hopefully getting there. Allows me, thank you. Yeah, no worries. Just make sure if something does get issued that you heed the warnings from the National Weather Service. It doesn't look too bad, though, for your general vicinity. Winds sort of calm down. Yeah, it's going to take a bit. In Hobart, the winds are picking up. Yeah. It snowed quite a bit in the mountains of Wyoming. Did it really? The EarthCam webcam from Chicago looks amazing. You should go check it out. Does it actually? Oh, man. Zoom in on this. Y'all can see the storm line pushing through. Get this cloud line there. I guess we'll watch this for a little bit and I'll monitor the chat. How's Countryside LaGrange looking right now? Holy crap. A lot of cloud to ground lightning. My friend's out there working right now. They're about to get hit with a line of storms, so he should be in some sort of sturdy structure right now to just get out of that. That's perfect timing, Morgan. I know, right? As I just got here. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hailing now in Cicero. Is it really? Do you have any idea on the size? Because if so, you should send a report into the National Weather Service or dial 911 to send the report here. And you can see the camera is starting to shake, and you can see the trees down here. Wind gusts are starting to hit the area. So Chicago is really starting to get it now, and we'll be able to watch what the impacts are for this general region in the next few minutes. Run back just if you watch the shelf roll in. It's amazing structure. Really? Crap. I don't think I can. I may look later tonight, though. My tree's blowing into the window. Lake County getting slammed. Yeah, that isn't a surprise. Lake County's getting one of the more brunt ends of this. Landing out there. Looks how lightning was a couple days ago when I was at the beach during the morning hours. Yeah. Morning thunderstorms will do that. Morning convection has a tendency to have a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning just with the energy. If it's already out there. There's already a lot. Wonder what the storms will be like for Michigan tonight. Yeah, it'll be definitely interesting. If I'm not live later tonight, I'll probably be tweeting things out on Twitter. So if you guys want information from my end and occasionally some tweets of me venting about my sports teams, you guys know where to find me. MJFold54 on Twitter, all lowercase. Large tree snapped in Des Plaines. Other reports of trees damaged also received in the vicinity. Time estimated by radar. That's from a train spotter at 7:35 in Des Plaines, which is Cook County, Illinois. New Mexico with a severe now. Nice. That's great. Dude, if you started a weather business, I'd totally join you. My goal is to eventually join... my goal is eventually to get one of the behind-the-scenes... jobs. I really don't want to be broadcasting for a living. I guess Virtual Rail Fan is having some server issues. Cameras are having issues, and there goes watching one of their cameras. Yeah. Thank you so much. Very helpful. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by. And guys, if you do like... Oh my god. If you guys do like and share the stream, it will help the algorithm so that YouTube will say, hey, this guy's doing a pretty good job with what he's doing, and I'll throw it out to more people. So if you guys do that will actually help the algorithm. And now it's raining here. You guys can see this poor guy right here is just trying to get out of the rain. Now it's starting to rain here in Chicago. That lightning, though. I know, right? Had some pretty intense storms here a couple hours ago in Maryland. Very gusty winds. Yeah, pulse storms. There's a marginal risk for you guys today. So you guys can see just with this, and from what I was showing you, you get the storm line, which brings the winds, and the rain comes behind it. There's a gust front out in front of this that's producing all the damaging wind risks. So the winds are going to come before the rain, which is very, very important. Check back here on radar, and you are seeing it is starting to get closer to Chicago. We have a tornado warning, actually, for Marinette County, Wisconsin, so let's take a look at this. This is actually up towards the UP vicinity, so I guess I will drop over on my third radar to take a look at this. So this is a tornado warning for Marinette County. That will be in effect until 7:30 p.m. Central, 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located 8 miles north of Woosaukie, 22 miles south of Kingsford. It's just to the south of Iron Mountain as well. It's a very interesting polygon. So if you guys happen to reside, I'll wait for my radar to load. If you guys happen to reside in areas like Moscano Island, Kremlin, Cedarville, Auburg, McAllister, and Beecher, you guys really should be taking your proper precautions. Get underground or get into the lowest innermost part of your building, particularly a bathroom or a closet with no windows, so you can put as many walls between yourself and the potential tornado as possible. Very interesting thing to note, and I'll come back to that once the radar loads. And now you can see Chicago has gotten it. So the rain has moved into the Chicago area with some very gusty winds. Very important to note if you guys are in those areas. For the people that were asking about areas of Joliet, stuff like that, there are your storms right now. Chicago Heights is going to get stuff shortly. Just all across the board, we're really starting to see some stuff. My radar is not having a good time right now. Come on. Severe thunderstorm warning for northern Lake County. So for whoever was asking about southern Lake, you have a new severe thunderstorm warning for portions of northern Lake County for 60 miles per hour wind gusts. That will be in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time, including Hammond, Gray, Portage, Merrillville, and East Chicago in that area. Oh, excuse me. All right, I'm just going to close this tab. It's not working out. Maine, Wisconsin. Okay. Work, please. I don't have patience for this. Check back on the Earth cam. And the visibility went kaput. You guys can see the sheets of rain really starting to obstruct visibility in Chicago, and the lightning continuing to be ongoing. Very, very interesting stuff. We had a tornado today. We had no damn hurricane. Yeah, you're not supposed to. Especially if you guys are in these general areas, you won't really get that. We just say that to emphasize the force of the wind gusts. Wrigley Field rain, wind whipping through. It's the north side. Yeah. Yeah, if there are games in Chicago tonight, they will likely be postponed, similar to last night, which is going to be a real struggle for the MLB scheduling department. But power flickering here, large trees down. Do you have any idea on the size of the trees? Still waiting on my radar. Come on now. I ain't got time. New day 1? Not on my screen. Five-inch diameter. Geez, those aren't small. Big yikes. I'm gonna come over here. Is there actually a new day 1? My thing hasn't. It's new excessive rainfall risk. And now there is a new day 1. What is this? What the? And there's your marginal for South Jersey and Philadelphia. Never fails to amuse me, the SPC. I hear bang, bang, bang on my windows. The drops are going crazy. What about my hot wings order? That may just be a little bit. Lightning just struck a tree on cam. What? Can I go back? Wait, did... SPC drew a chicken leg and a pickle. I'm just curious. No, they dropped the SIG all across the board, even for those areas of Michigan and Indiana that have the severe thunderstorm watch. Interesting. Alright, is the radar going to work now? Yes, it is. Thank you. So you guys can definitely see where they're getting the tornadic rotation from, at least at this moment. So it is up by Amberg right now. And if we get a storm relative motion on this, this is going to be heading off towards the general direction of the east. So this is going to be heading off towards Kearney and Daggett in about 30 to 45 minutes, as well as United States Route 41 in that general vicinity. So if you guys are out there, again, please be sure you're taking your precautions and getting into your safe space. Lowest airmost part of your building, particularly a bathroom or a closet. Look out my window, pray for me if I don't get sucked in. Oh, man. Smallest enhanced risk I've ever seen. And the SPC does pull some weird stuff. What did I miss? The Chicago Earth cam's going mental. Well, was going mental. And the visibility got worse. Can barely even see the buildings in the background of this now. Visibility. Yeah. The only real one that you can make out are these. These are just kind of silhouettes at this point. Big tree down in Lake County. There's probably a lot of big trees down across the board, and this is starting to form curly tail out. So those are going to have a damaging wind threat. But I'm going to emphasize this right now. For most of these areas, that are west of Chicago, not really south of Chicago, but up towards the west, like DePage, Kane, DeKalb, Kendall, LaSalle, Lee, Ogle, Winnebago, Boone, McHenry counties. You guys are out of it. You guys are good. Windy City moment. Yeah. For real. You know, Cubs game tonight's getting hammered by rain right now by the Wrigley Field cam. Let's check the Wrigley Field cam. Oh no, that's a video. Crap. Copyright. Thank you. Oh, this is the cam. That's a lot of rain. You can see a lot of people in there just waiting for something to happen. I don't know if something's going to happen, folks. I really don't know yet. Linear Kalamazoo, am I going to be fine? I think you should be, yeah. At least for a little bit. You are in a severe thunderstorm watch, if I recall correctly. Bar report 60 miles per hour wind gusts near Grand Avenue and Manheim Road near Franklin Park, Illinois, in Cook County. One tornado report. Sweet. It's a lot of SVRs. I know, right? Whole lot of stuff going on. Okay, I give up on waiting on that. We're just going to come over here and click it. Alright, there we go. That's what I expected. Same probabilities for tornadoes. Wind is down a little bit, and hail is even further down. So they're just expecting this line of storms to continue to push off to the east, with the threat for significant damaging wind gusts. Let's drop back over here as to what we got. Yeah, I can see why they tornado warned this. It's really nothing too bad, though. But if you are in Amberg, continue to shelter and take to your safe space. I believe the warning got updated too. Yeah. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located 9 miles north of Woosaukie, 23 miles southeast of Kingsford, moving east to 25. So this is continuing to push off to towards the east, towards Kearney. So if you guys are in that area, continue to shelter. And take your proper precautions. Cicero and Chicago is going to continue to get storms for the next foreseeable future. Honestly, it's looking like these storms that developed out behind it are really starting to take form, and really gusty winds now in Chicago. It looks like even towards 80 miles an hour according to the radar site. So that's potentially something that's going to have to be taken note of. Let's drop back to this Earth cam. And visibility has gotten even worse. Lightning's still a consistent thing. Looks like there's a lot of winds. And the buildings are gone, yeah. I think I got hit by a wind gust. The trees are really flopping around. Yeah, if you have weak trees right now, those are not going to sustain. Marine warning continues. So that's something also to keep in mind. Crap. I keep getting voice calls. Yeah, Chicago's getting kitchen sink at the moment from the looks of it. So. Nuke Discord. I am shut. They're paying. Here. I'll just come over here and do this. All right, I'll go on DND for a little bit. That'll do it. So, my friend Mason, who was on the phone with me last night at the tail end of the stream, has a few photos, so I will actually bring up his DM here briefly, and he's the one that's calling me, to which I say new. So he is up in McHenry County. You can see on this, you have some tree limbs down there. Someone's trampoline got metaphorically oofed. Further down the line, you can see some more tree limbs just dangling there. You have a smaller tree limb, 1 to 2 inches in diameter, a few branches. So, obviously, there is some wind damage right now taking place up here, but nothing, it seems like, that could be too terrible, which is the good news. Well, could you imagine walking in the rain and getting slapped by a random... Yeah. So, definitely some damage associated with this stuff. Definitely something that's going to have to be monitored as it pushes off. Particularly for Chicago, if you guys still are in around there and are still getting the wind gusts from this. So, I'll stream through the night... through 9:30 and then probably get off, just because I have things to do, and this stuff is about to head over the water, so it's going to be a lull in activity for the time being. But just make sure tonight, y'all, if you happen to reside in Michigan, Northern Indiana, Northwest Ohio, that you are heeding warnings from the National Weather Service. F in the chat for tree, yeah. It looks like some of the typical damage I get up here. Lots of tree limbs. However, there was one storm, and it was the day before I left up here for New Hampshire. It was July 6th, where there were a couple trees that went down on the tracks, that went down the commuter train tracks up by my general way. What the heck? Where are you from? I'm from Jersey. Yeah, man, pain. Been running around creation all day. There's a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust report near Midway. So these storms are starting to move offshore. However, like I said, if you guys are in northern Will County, you are continuing to expect some severe thunderstorms, and northern Lake County as well. Just all with this boundary. Messed it up. Messed it up again. I have to hold up the funeral for PS4 too, yeah. Kansas storms are kind of going. Really? Take a look. Storm is really oofing itself continually. I haven't gotten a new frame in forever. I'm just gonna go to here. Okay. 75 mile an hour, 77 gust. Okay. Some good souls were lost during these storms. Jeez. I know, right? My radars are just not having a good time today. It might just be my internet. My internet's been off and on all day as well. So the storms are starting to move out of Chicago. Cicero just about in the clear at this point. LaGrange is in the clear. Areas as such. Lightning in the Wisconsin and Illinois border is intense. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. A lot of back-end ventilation from these storms. You're going to have a lot of lightning with this just really cloud-to-cloud lightning. Purple, that's unreal. There's going to be a lot of lightning with that up towards that general vicinity, but just some light rain. Shouldn't all be that bad. Oh, hello. What is the... okay. A lot of gusty winds. Ping pong well sized tail and 60 miles per hour wind gust. 70 mile an hour wind gust, $half size tail. So, a severe thunderstorm warning for Lincoln County until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Have you ever witnessed any Pecos Hank-worthy storms? I live in New Jersey. I barely get any storms in the first place, and most of them are linear. I'm coping. If I got something like that, I'd probably be on. It would probably be because I'm on the road, because I can't get anything up here. Seems August 10th is International Storm Day for Chicago. I know, right? Should we start just deeming it that and see if it happens again next year? Summon the almighty EF6. If the issue is, and we saw this with the storms up in Jersey a week ago, any storm that really can form up and around the New Jersey area and go tornadic is going to be a serious situation. Really up in the tri-state area because it's so populous. That's the problem. Really anything that forms is going to have some sort of impact to property. It's not like the middle of the plains. It's... Morgan sees a tornado warning for New Jersey. See if... Well, once I get my permit, if I see a tornado warning for New Jersey, I'm likely going to be on the road. Hopefully, if we can get something that's deemed chaseable, and eventually when I get my permit, I can be on the road. Nice to see Chicago Fire Department is launching search and rescue. Yeah, probably have to for some things. We're going to be live for another 10 minutes here, folks, and then we're going to get off. These are still a lot of gusty winds as well. Yeah, it's going all linear. Barely any tornadic stuff today, which is great because we had too much tornadic stuff yesterday. Messaged you on Instagram. Got some footage in here of Joliet. Nice lightning. And some wind so far down here with a down branch or two so far. Let's see. Hold up. Did you message my Instagram or my Twitter? Crap. Do 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 do. Let me check Twitter. My eyes, pain. Did you not message either? Or did you message my, Aha! You messaged my forecasting Instagram. There we go. Yeah, y'all, if you do have stuff to send in, send it to my Instagram or anything like that. It's another option. I'm going to try and be more active on that soon, too. That's a lot of stuff. Send them throughout the hour if you'd like to look at them. Yeah, just by all means. Chicago Fire Department sending full house out. They want a search and rescue operation. For what, though? Like, what? That concerns me if there was something that bad that requires that. Crap, my Discord took a crap. Okay. My phone screen is bright. Maureen, are you under excessive heat warning? I'm in New Hampshire. There ain't no excessive heat here. Tuned in thinking this was going to be informative. Yeah, well, right now, stuff seems to have calmed down. The severe thunderstorm warning for Chicago has expired. How's Michigan? Fine for right now, but potentially later they could be seeing some severe thunderstorm activity. Yeah, right now stuff has calmed down. Earlier it was much more intense. Like, this is what we were looking at earlier. Now that that has gone through a little bit of structure change. So yeah, there isn't too much going on right now, and the stream will be ending shortly because I have some things I need to take care of on a personal matter. It's 113 degrees heat index here. Jeez. It's 30 degrees on Mount Washington a week ago. It snowed on Mount Washington a week ago. Lightning is still on the cam. That wouldn't surprise me. Backdoor ventilation. It's over here in Schaumburg. Yeah, should be clearing out for you guys. Ooh. Yeah, there is a lot of lightning still. 37 likes, 37 viewers, mission accomplished. Yeah, this stream was kind of late and stuff like that, so I did get the word out to some people, which was the goal. I do appreciate the support I've been getting recently, especially considering how infrequently I've been streaming. Oh, ow. Ugh. Whole storm should end soon. Yes, it should. So what's going on over here? Yeah, same stuff. But the winds do seem to be increasing a bit, which is interesting to note. So this is going to be hanging off towards Beloit and vicinity, potentially Concordia, so if you guys are in that area in Kansas, make sure you keep in mind that there is some severe thunderstorm activity heading up towards your general way. Sent one more vid. It was brief rotation here as well. Let me look. Started watching yesterday and I already subbed. Appreciate that. Do indeed appreciate that. That looks like... That's like a... That was... Bleh, words. That looks like something that was trying to be a funnel cloud, but didn't necessarily go. Yeah, that is interesting. Might have had some rotation there for sure. Alright, folks. So, with everything... Only send part of the vid while the structure lasted for about 4 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, but I see definitely what was going on there. So now that stuff has cooled down and gone through the major metros, Milwaukee and Chicago at this point are going to be finding a lot of reports filing in, and there should be more coming in through the night. I am going to head out. I will leave on the lightning shot. So just want to thank you all for tuning into this severe weather coverage live stream. If you guys did enjoy this, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. Really do appreciate the support. Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new around here, and click the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I go live. There might not be too many times in the future, at least in the near distant future, because stuff should be cooling down on this note. However, Friday, I may stream stuff that I get outside. Who knows? I'll figure it out. And we'll take that on a day-by-day basis. I'll probably update you on Twitter about that. So make sure you guys are following my Twitter for information on what I'm going to be doing with my channel. And that should basically be doing it for me. So thank you all for tuning into this severe weather coverage live stream. Don't say leverage Morgan, yeah. Again, if you liked it, that's a good amount of lightning right there. If you do like it, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and click the notification bell if you want to be notified when I am live. And that should do it for me. I will see you guys on the next severe weather coverage live stream. Take care and peace out.